Louisiana Beer Reviews Mixed Cocktail Company Long Island Iced Tea. There's a parrot with a mixed drink and some lemon wedges in there, I suppose that is. Taking his headphones off. This is 12% alcohol. It says on the label, malt beverage with natural flavors and caramel color added. Okay, some of the cans say certified color. One is FD&C yellow number 5. That was the margarita. Trying to figure out this date. Can't figure it out. I think it's pretty fresh. These were introduced in 2018. I bought this and the 3 other flavors in Lake Charles, Louisiana at a store called More for Less on US Highway 90 business route westbound. $1.69 a can. I figured that was a fair price to try something new. Now, what really is this? What really is a flavored malt beverage? Well, here's a disclosure. Flavored ale. All alcoholic beverages have to put that. They don't have to put it in a prominent space. They can discreetly place it somewhere, but they have to tell you what it is. Now, some beers will say ale in Texas. That's a qualifying statement, meaning it's a lager. But under the law of Texas, they're certifying it as an ale to comply with the rather ridiculous and stringent Texas laws. Now, I did a check on their, looks like a pretty accurate search engine. And I mean a locator tool, well, kind of a search engine, a locator tool on the MXD website, and they were showing Lake Charles, that very store, many others, and then in Houston, Beaumont area also. Hasn't shown up in Louisiana. Okay, so here we go. On this overcast, rather warm morning in March. It looks like iced tea. It's caramel, like caramel color. No kind of foam, really. This is certified as crafted to reduce gluten. The company says they came up with this symbol and they got the U.S. government to approve it. Doesn't say it's gluten-free, it's just crafted to remove gluten. And so they said the Tax and Trade Bureau agreed with them, although they can't explicitly say or 100% verify that it has no gluten. They use a process, or if you're in Canada, a process that's crafted to remove the gluten from the barley malt. They said they're getting it out of the barley malt. Wouldn't matter with corn, because corn doesn't contain gluten. They use a special yeast strain they claim that makes this product better. It's called bespoke yeast. Don't know about hops. My further research on the Tax and Trade Bureau website shows that you don't even have to have hops to be a beer. I thought you did, but you don't. You can even make beer out of things that aren't barley, like sugar cane and other vegetables. This is coming from various American breweries for MXD, meaning Mark Anthony Brands, who also make Mike's Harder, Mike's Hard Lemonade, and other brands. It smells like tea. Honestly, like if you went to Wendy's and got their sweetened iced tea. Is there a beer underlying pale malt, barley malt aroma? Yeah, a little bit. 12%. Wow. Interesting flavor. There's a strong undercurrent of like a Tootsie Roll. I don't know why, but that's what it tastes like, a Tootsie Roll. Strange. Sweet, not overly sweet. There is the alcohol there. It's 24 proof, so it's almost like a liqueur. It's like a liqueur made with beer instead of gin, rum, or brandy or whiskey. But you get, with the other one I was doing, it tastes like Canadian whiskey in it. They don't use that, but it tasted like that. So you get that 12%, that heavy body, or between medium, high, medium, low, heavy. It's not too sugary like the other ones, and it doesn't have that drying, odd high fructose corn syrup thing I was getting with the others. Seems like there's a maraschino cherry juice in it. The Tootsie Roll. Some sweetness, but seems to be from cane sugar. Sort of a slightly drier than sweet finish, like say 52% dry, 48% sweet. Some people will remark, I watch their videos, they'll say, this is not a beer, it's not a beer, it's a malt beverage, whatever. I say, well, you better check, because a lot of times these cans on the very discreet disclosure area, it'll say flavored beer, flavored ale, flavored malt liquor. I mean, I guess in a practical sense it's not a beer as we think of beer. We think of Miller High Life or Founders Imperial Stout when we think of beer, but this is, if you want to be techno, as Larry Holmes said in 1985, if you want to be techno, it is a beer. It's a flavor concoction item, you know what I mean? It's a pre-mixed canned cocktail using beer instead of spirits as its base. I think they did a fine job with it. It wouldn't be something I'd want to drink more than once a week or once a month. It has a syrupy aspect also, so I don't think you could drink too many. You just get next to you, you'd say, ugh, why did I do this, So that's probably a good thing. At 12% alcohol, you wouldn't want to drink, well, one can, you'd probably be okay. I've drank 2 already, and I was fine. I mean, you could feel it, but you just keep it in check. It's like, okay, we'll wait a few hours before we go on to anything else. Some of them, they just don't present that alcohol, and it could be dangerous. These tend to put some little red flags up, which I appreciate, especially this one. So I don't think you probably get in trouble with this. There's even a cola taste too. I wonder if they're using cola nuts. Probably cola extract, but there's one left, the yellow can, whatever that flavor is. There was the green can, the margarita, the red can, the strawberry daiquiri, this orange can, the Long Island iced tea, and then there's the yellow can, whatever that one is. I just grabbed all 4 flavors. The guy said, $1.69 a can. I said, you got it. Then he was trying to talk me into buying liquor. You want some liquor? I said, no. Hey man, you probably want to buy some liquor, don't you? I was like, I was just wanted to look at what you had. I mean, I want to buy stuff. I don't need it. I have such a backstock now. It's ridiculous, but that's ridiculous. This is a winner. It even has a lemony taste. It's like they put lemon in it. Sounds kind of complex, huh? I've just given all these descriptors, but really I'm not overplaying it. It really has all that. Woo, Mark Anthony. Y'all do some great work. A lot of those Mike's products are so very interesting. And this one is right up there. Oh, man. When you can find a product for $1.69 and it tastes so good and has so much character, you're winning. So in the American beer industry, maybe in sales they're not winning, and not really my problem. But in what you're getting what we are getting as consumers off the shelf is they're winning for us. So, Les LA Bon Ton Relais, I'm going to say this. I almost was going to say the highest score of the bunch, but I'll be reserved. I'll say a 95. I think I gave that for other ones. 95, a most excellent beer. It's that good, no joke. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.